brief, fast recap. We were talking about it before we even started because some of us don't remember what happened because it's been 2 weeks.
But they weren't telling me the truth, though.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
Well, now it's time for the truth. We
No,
did
no,
not
not you.
meet Corteus last time, but what did we do? I mean, it's
Yeah,
mostly
that's
just
right.
travel stuff, so it's nothing super significant, but what happened last session?
We went to a cave. It had shiny rocks, that like sparkled, and actively hurt Gwen and Lucian a couple of times. We had campfire conversations. Lucian showed me what stars were, which was awesome. Leo and Rosaries had heart to heart.
Is this purely from memory, or did you
This
take
is
notes?
purely from memory. No, it wasn't all in a cave, because I remember before the cave, I know that I told everyone about Parasolana. And theorized with Lucian that it was on the plane of light.
And we were just on horses.
Yeah, we were just on horses.
I also remember that Rosari's, at the very, very end, if you want to know what happened at the end of the session, he cast Eldritch Blast for the first time ever.
He did.
Oh!
Because, of course,
he did.
You gotta take Eldritch Blast.
Oh, and it's Dahlia's birthday.
It is Dahlia's birthday. Dahlia's birthday.
It's Dahlia's birthday, and Ava and Lucian spied on Grace, and she was walking through some cold woods, and was not with like a bunch of church people, which is a little peculiar. And she was following somebody. We don't know who.
She was following somebody?
She was following like a group of people.
Oh.
But we couldn't make out who it was because we were only scrying, or you guys were only scrying on Grace. And then I chose to either ride with Atheira or Leo, probably Leo, on when we got up in the morning, because that made me mad.
And Ava's unaware of this stuff.
Ava's unaware. Lucian is probably also unaware.
To kick us off so that we can start, I will just let you guys know with a preface that most of the stuff we're doing is just travel encounters to make it very obvious that like we're going from one place to the other and a lot of time is passing. So if you guys are like, hey, listen, we just want to get there, we definitely can do that. Like if your group conversations are finished, if you're like, I have nothing else to talk to people with, a lot of the encounters are, I hate to say this, but they're kind of filler. There are some that are important and used for world building, but there are some that are just like, hey, I need to make this take time so that it feels like time is passing. So just keep that in mind. And then if you guys want to run at a fast pace, we can get to Stonewall tonight and you guys can potentially even start going around and talking to people there. But to get us rolling, I believe it is the morning after you guys have slept in the cave. I do need to tell you that it is very cold outside. It is not quite freezing yet, but it is pretty damn close. As you begin to travel and continue on, especially up towards Stonewall, where it's up in the mountains, it's going to be pretty cold. You guys are in the, like, right before winter. So in our timeline, it would be like late November. So just keep that in mind. It is very cold. It is Dahlia's birthday. Happy birthday, Dahlia. You guys get up and you are getting ready to head out on yet another little adventure. The next stop is the Great Bridge of Valarin, which is the huge bridge that lies between the edge of Wisteria, and then there's a large expanse of land, and then Chimera to the south. So it will be a couple of hours. I will let you guys tell me sort of just what you're doing to pass the time. Are you talking to each other? Is anyone interrogating Rosaries about him casting Eldritch Blast away from the party?
I mean, if I'm riding with Leo, I want to talk to Leo.
Yes.
But if everyone else wants to say their piece first.
Who's all riding with who all, I guess? Did we establish that last time and I missed it?
I mean, you guys can tell me right now if you want to switch it up, or you can just kind of make it up as you go.
I'm riding with Leo.
But I believe we have 3 horses, and then Gwen is riding Zim most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Izzy, I'm also fighting demons.
This fly.
Tiny little
This
gnat.
fly, man. I want it gone.
To guard.
You've got so many spiders and lizards in your room. How are they not killing this fly? Send them
Okay,
out.
there was a second fly in here, and they actually caught that one. So
Nice.
Our cats did that.
they haven't managed this one though.
But okay, if no, I mean Dahlia and Leo, we'll say that you guys ride together, and you can kick us off, and if other people want to bounce off of that and have their own conversations, you can. But go ahead, Dahlia, you choose to ride with Leo for this, so you guys get on. Even though it is cold outside, you don't really feel it very much. It needs to get much colder for you to actually, like, worry about yourself.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there fine in your loose, flowy clothing, and Leo, you're used to this. You're kind of, like, bundled up. I'm assuming you have, like, some furs and stuff underneath your armor to keep you warm. So as you are holding yourself
This fly's
tight...
attacking me.
What
It's
is
crazy.
baffling you
It
right
landed
now?
on my nose like twice. I'm so sorry, but like that's crazy.
It got a 19 to attack. You're going to take 2d6 poison damage. But, Dahlia, you're kind of riding behind Leo. Leo, you're a little cold, but you're used to it, so it's no biggie for you. Dahlia, what do you want to ask him about?
You're gonna hear a little voice in your head, because typically when Dahlia speaks, it is telepathically. But she's just gonna come right on and say, like, why does everyone hate you so much?
We should
Nobody
also,
has filled me in.
We should also clarify again that it is a one-way telepathy, I'm pretty sure.
It is, so you're gonna have to answer out loud.
You hear Dahlia, but Dahlia does not hear your thoughts.
I can detect your thoughts for free, but I'm choosing not to.
Okay. You do know we're right next to each other.
Yes.
Okay. Sure. That's, I guess, complicated in a way.
Most things are.
Yeah. Well, it's a very big possibility that my father may have killed a lot of people and was responsible for a very large attack. With Rosaries, it was his family was a part of that attack, and the reason why he's an orphan. With Ava, I mean, it's the Church of Corteus. She doesn't trust anyone from the church.
Why?
I feel like a lot of people don't trust anyone from the church because of that attack.
I see. But you did not do this attack, no?
Trust, I know. I know.
I mean, they do not hate me, and I was a little bit more personally responsible for a lot of bad things. Albeit against my will.
I think that when people don't have somewhere for their anger to go, they choose the target that's closest.
After you say this, I need to ask, I gotta clarify this now. How far away from the group are you? Are you all riding together, or are you guys like separate where no one can hear you?
Oh,
That's
we're
up to
far
you, you're
away, no one's
driving.
hearing us.
Okay.
Of course.
We'll say that, especially with Leo being the one from Stonewall, you guys have all been at least once now.
No, I haven't.
Most of you have been at least once now. But Leo is a couple dozen feet ahead of you guys, so you hear him and Dahlia talking, kind of. You mostly just hear Leo's voice. But we'll say that unless someone really attempts to overhear you, you're out of earshot.
I see. So why do people not like this this church of yours? I mean, I know why people do not like the Church of Paran, but why not Corteus?
because they think. Well, I guess they know. I don't know. It's more like everyone has placed the blame on the Church of Corteus for the attack.
Because it was the church that did it?
That came out then. Well, according to history, it was a group of radicals that believed in Corteus. I have that correct, right, Shorty?
Yeah. It was the what's his name? Father Edel specifically wrote
Mhm.
like an open letter that said the church should not be held responsible. It was an extremist group from which he has like disbanded from the church. So he publicly stated it was an extremist part of the church that has since been rooted out almost.
But you are a part of a subgroup of this church, yes? What is it? The hammer?
It's the sword.
The sword.
And
yes, that's right.
I am, and so is pretty much my entire family.
And that wouldn't happen to be the same group, would it?
That would happen to be the same group.
So you're a part of a terrorist organization. Why is this?
Okay, hold on. wait. Let's back up for a second here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Leo as a terrorist in my notes. Hold on.
Yeah, you're right.
I have that in his like your synopsis for all of your characters. It's like
Man,
lightning
dude.
green terrorist.
Why is this? Why are you a terrorist?
No, I am not a terrorist, and also there's no hard evidence of why this attack happened. Like no one knows exactly why this attack happened.
Oh,
We
so
just
it's
know.
like a two sides to the story type situation.
Right. Not
Right.
even I know exactly what happened, and a big reason why I'm part of this sword, which let's keep in mind here that this is it's a secret organization, so only you guys know.
I'm very good at
Um,
secrets.
Well, I appreciate that.
No, I am not.
I joined. Oh shit. Okay, we need to keep this a secret. But oh man, I joined the sword. I guess one of the biggest things is I want to know what happened, and if my father is as evil as everyone says that he is,
I see.
and I want to be on the right side of history.
And you think that's with the terrorists?
It may not be.
Or do you think that's with us?
I mean, right now it's with you guys. I don't know what the Sword of Corteus is going to become or what their motive is, and that's what we're trying to figure out.
So you're a part of it for information.
I am.
Do you
I'm
think
gonna
that is a
save
good
as many
reason?
people as I can. Do I think what?
That is a good reason?
To be a part of the sword?
Yes. We are clerics. Our resolve is important.
I do think it's a good reason.
Well, if you think it's a good reason, I think it's a good reason. However, I have never been to Stonewall. So what should I expect? You are one of the faithful, right? Tell me about your god. Why are you clericing for him?
Wow, I was not expecting all of this today.
What a conversation! Do you not know things about your faith?
I do, sort of.
Sort of.
I've been. My faith has been with Corteus since I was a child. I mean, it was my father, it was my mother, my brother. My brother's part of the sword, my father's part of the sword.
So it's for tradition?
I want to. Mostly, yes. But
You
I do
believe
put my
for
faith in
tradition.
Corteus because Corteus. I think that Corteus has not steered me wrong. If that makes any sense.
He has steered you to join a terrorist group.
He didn't ask me to join it. I joined it myself.
I see.
I don't think that Corteus asks me to do things. I think that I do things for myself with Corteus in mind.
Only for yourself?
A big part of myself is to help others.
But you are doing it for selfish reasons? I'm
I
wondering
can
about this
prevent
doing it for
holy war
myself.
from happening.
Not quite.
I
It
can
is in
prevent a
fact
religious
happening.
war from happening and another massacre like before, then that's what I'm going to do.
Well, I think that is a good thing. And I think it is important that we hold true to our beliefs, even if they are different.
Even if everyone hates you for it, right?
Well, nobody hates me for it, but I suppose
Everyone hates
yes.
me for it.
While I do not hate you, I have no reason to hate you.
I really appreciate that, Dahlia.
Of course. Plus, it is in my religion to have love for everybody. And care for everyone. I will see you all in solace. I really believe that. And hopefully in Parasolana. You do not have to be one of the faithful of Paranam to be in Parasolana.
Well, that sounds nice.
It is. It being nice is the whole point. It is just niceness. It is just peace. Although I don't
So I have a
know.
question.
Yes.
So, while you were, how long have you been captive? Actually, first of all,
Hard to
with
say.
Grace, and then
Hard to say. I was hardly a preteen when I met Grace, and now I am roughly mid-20s. So about 10, 15 years maybe? I don't know. They didn't exactly give me a calendar.
when it came to them, were you always held as a captive, or did they treat you as an equal before?
No, I was not always captive.
What happened there? Did you rebel?
I joined my church through Grace. I came to Hillmount. I was attempting to make my own pilgrimage, or at least kickstart it, even though that is not how it works. But I was, 13? I was a bit arrogant. And I was doing a side hustle. I was fortune telling on the side of the road, and some kids stole my money. And of course, I do have true sight. I knew that they were, or not true sight, blind sight, but I knew that they were taking it, but I figured they would probably need it more than I do, so I would let them. But Grace stopped them and kind of kept guard of me for a long time, and we became friends and eventually fought crime, as it were. She was a rookie then, and she introduced me to the church and the good that we could do, and we started doing small things here and there. I helped them plan sermons that would get the most people involved and all sorts of things. But eventually they started making me do things I did not want to do, and I wanted to leave. And they stopped me from leaving. And then it was just darkness. For a Church of the Sun, it was dark. And now I am here. It is alright. I hold strong to my belief that Parasolana and Solace eventually will be worth it. And if this is what needed to happen to me in order to get it, in order to bring all of you to it, then I would do it again tenfold. Pain and all.
None of us would ever do anything like that to you, I can promise you that.
Well, I would hope so.
Dahlia, will you roll me a perception check?
I. Ooh. 24.
24 is very solid. As you are talking and you're sending your thoughts to Leo, it is very quiet where you're at. So, in the breaks of conversation, you hear a very distant, I guess you could call it like a rumble, or almost it kind of sounds like a sonic wave almost. It's like a very distant, muffled boom. And you can't see anything, but it is very... You know it's not close to you. It's got to be a little ways up the road. And Leo, you see off in the distance, there are some trees that are kind of like at where the road continues to wind over the hills. And some birds fly up in the direction that you guys are going to and start passing over you guys. Also, there are still the occasional wanderer or traveler that passes by you guys. Many of these people look tired and hungry. A couple of them are riding in carriages drawn by horses. Some of them are even walking, covering themselves with jackets to brave the cold. But it is not a super constant stream, but it's almost every couple of minutes, maybe about 10 or 15, you'll see like one or two or like a small group pass by you.
I'm gonna use my one-way telepathy and kind of announce to everyone in the group, be like, hey, there is something very large up ahead. I'm not sure what.
Shout up. Atheira, can you speak to animals?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Find on one of the birds.
Damn.
Listen, you're gonna catch it, right?
Yeah. It just floats to the ground.
Okay, is there any sort of save with that?
Yeah, strength 16.
Okay.
That's gonna be terrifying.
Yeah, there's no way. Birds have like negative strength, and I rolled a 2 on the die. So describe what it looks like. You snag a bird from the sky.
So just like tendrils of brown energy just reach up and grab the bird and just sort of slowly starts descending towards the ground. Can someone catch it or?
This
I'll
is a
say
you
you
thing.
can aim it towards Atheira if you want.
I'm
Okay,
not gonna catch it.
Yeah, you catch the bird in your hand. It's still like bound by this magical energy that is keeping it there, but it is frantically like trying to swing its wings away, and it's chirping a lot and it's trying to fly off.
I'm gonna like so speak to it.
Say what? What do you want me to say to it?
What caused you to fly away?
I'll cast speak with animals, and to the bird. Can Lucian when I speak to the animals? Is it like
Are you saying chirps?
regular? Yeah, like can Lucian?
I'm gonna let
me?
you decide whether you speak the language that the animal does, or if you just speak common and they hear you and understand you. I'm gonna say that both are valid and both can work.
Yeah. Oh no,
Just don't whistle, please, if you're gonna make bird sounds.
I'm not going to do that. I've learned.
Just repeatedly say tweet.
Oh, okay. No, I think it makes more sense to my head if it's common and then somehow magic translates it so that the animal understands.
Cool.
I'm so sorry that this very mean wizard just pulled you out of the sky.
Oh, before you even finish your sentence, you start translating the bird's cries, and it's just like, what is this? What is this? Let me go! Let me go! And she's like smacking your hand with her wing and trying to fly off.
Yeah, you entirely deserve that, Lucy. I don't know what you want me to do. It's terrified.
She pecks at his finger. But you say that, and she understands it, and she just whips her head around to you, and she just says, "Can you tell him to let me go?"
Yes, would you stay and talk to me? I'll just hold my hands out. You can sit on them. It won't be nearly as mean. Or you can fly away. I don't really care.
As long as he lets me go, I'll stay for a second, but I have to fly back and join my friends.
Yeah, they're getting pretty far. Lucian, would you let her go?
You let her go, and she smacks her wings and flops up and lands right on your finger and perches there.
What my friend wanted to ask is, do you know what caused the noise that everybody is flying away from?
Oh, yeah, people in robes down there, they were walking along the river, and then they moved their hands, and then energy shot out, and it made a noise, and so we flew away.
Oh, so kind of like this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go catch up with your friends.
Thank you. And gone.
It's wizards. They're causing
Nice.
more chaos again.
Okay.
All right, so let's just keep going then, and don't interact with.
We
the
must
chaos
go
causing
interact.
wizard.
I'm kind of with Ava on this one.
Why?
I think we've
They
interacted a
don't
lot.
need help, Dahlia. They don't need help.
Atheira, what do you say?
What?
What?
I was asking you. Why do you say no?
Because we have somewhere to go, and we've been stopping a lot lately, and it's not, we don't know they're in trouble. They could be doing some stupid experiment. It's what wizards do.
Yeah, look at Lucian.
Confirm.
Wizards also are very good at making fools of themselves.
Yeah, look at
Exactly.
Lucian.
So let's just keep going.
Despite the
They'll
fact
learn
that
their
you
lesson.
guys choose to keep going, you are headed straight towards the direction of that sound. Maybe just slightly off. But as you get closer, all of you start to see and hear, well, most of you start to see, what that sound is coming from. As you approach this huge bridge that spans over this, it has to be close to at least a mile long. This huge stone bridge with banners, and the road leading up to it is super nice. There's like walls and lanterns. As you get closer, it is more and more populated by these Magyar, the Valen Run guards. A lot of them wearing armor, some of them walking around wearing robes. They're shouting commands to one another, saying, "Go reinforce this area, we need people here." And they're passing by you, and you see there's a lot of guards stationed both at this end of the bridge, and way off in the distance you can see a huge group stationed at the other side. But as you guys approach, you see these waves of magical energy ripple up from what has to be the river that it is being sourced from. You're not exactly sure what's causing this. Lucian, you could absolutely make me an Arcana check to try to figure out what this is, but you hear these boom, and then a ripple of magical energy goes up 100 feet in the air.
28.
28. You recognize that immediately. They're abjurative wards. So this is not the same, but kind of like the wards at the school, where it is a location barrier thing. So they are very obviously warding the river. So as you guys get closer, you see these ripples of magical energy going down to the south, going up to the north, and they are warding off the river for whatever reason. But as you guys get closer, you see that there is a relatively small station of guards. There's only about 3 of them at this end of the bridge, and the bridge is pretty wide. It's big enough to fit like a large group comfortably. And you see that every couple of minutes, some other group comes down the bridge, and then the guards just kind of regard them, and they pass by and continue heading back the direction you came from.
I am curious.
Let's
A
go.
little bit.
No one talk to them, or I'm stabbing you. We keep going.
As you guys approach and get close to the bridge, one of the guards kind of walks out towards the middle and holds up his hand. You see that he's got like a short sword at his side, wearing kind of just this super nice silver armor. And he holds up his hand, and you guys approach, and he says, "Well, if you don't mind me asking, I need to know where you're going. The bridge is currently under Balron's watch right now. Supposed to keep a very close eye on the comings and goings of strangers like yourself."
We're going that way, and I point across the bridge.
He looks back and he says, "Okay, well, I still need your names. Who are you? Where are you going? What are you doing? What do you have with you?
What? What? What do you need all that for? What is this?
Are you stupid or do you live under a rock?
I mean,
Whoa.
Both for some of them.
Can I
You
cast
don't
calm
need to
emotions
know
on
all
Ava?
of that.
You might
I'm
have
gonna
to.
like. So
I've got poisons.
I am-
can't go.
behind Leo on this horse, and I think we were up front, which means that this guard cannot see me. I'm quite small, and Leo is quite large. So I'm gonna like stick a hand up to where you could like see my hand over his shoulder. Like, we are going to Stonewall. We are from Earl Loomis.
Why do you go towards Stonewall?
He is a member of the
That's my
church.
home.
And do you plan to come back within the next few days?
Back to Stonewall or back to right here?
Back through here
I made the probably.
to the bridge.
Is it the
Yes.
only bridge?
We're just going home to see my family. That's all.
Go ahead, Leo, roll me a persuasion check. We'll say that you're given advantage by Dahlia's help.
My little hand over your shoulder.
18.
18. He crosses his arms and looks you up and down, sees the hand popping up behind your shoulder, and he says, from what I remember, the school is not on break right now. What brings you home? Do you have any documentation of being sent here?
Like crossing.
I need
community
documentation to go home.
Yes. Order Loomis's jurisdiction ends here.
Interesting. It's my brother's birthday.
Okay, well, I'm not swayed by the birthday of your siblings. You should have gotten some sort of documentation from your school saying that you were to be sent out and back. Or with how fancy all of your gear is, I'm sure you guys could have teleported.
I seem to know a lot about Loomis.
Do you say that out loud to him?
Yeah.
He looks you up and down. I'm going to make a check for him. He sneers at you a little bit and he just says, well, of course I do, de la Vette. I do not abandon my own home. The school is for those who are okay rummaging with the lesser of men.
They are a
Okay,
little.
well,
I'm
Wait a
gonna.
minute. Are these the ones that don't like half elves?
Yes.
Oh,
Lucian's a human,
Wow,
though.
okay.
Lucian is a human.
It makes sense now.
But he still turns up his nose, looks at you, calls you out by name, and he just says, no, I don't think this is a reasonable enough excuse.
I'm gonna put my hand up again and say, the school is a little bit out of sorts, how do you say, because of the death of Professor Barron.
He chuckles a little bit and he says, you're going to have to find a better excuse than that.
At this point, can I walk up and sort of have Jacques out and just say, Prince Marcel, heir to the House of Antioch, gave us his blessing to leave, and I'll hold up Jacques.
I will let you also make a persuasion check.
Ten.
On a 10, he looks over the blade, looks at it, and he says, do you have his name in writing anywhere?
We have the letter from him.
Yeah, I'll pull out the letter that he said that says like he wants to meet us.
The guard takes it, kind of hastily looks it over, shoves it back in your hand, turns back around, and for those of you who speak Elvish, you know that he says to the other guard something to the extent of, should we let them pass? They're from the school. Apparently they're friends with Marcel. They must have been his group. And the other guard who's sitting there kind of just leaning against the wall says, we have no orders about letting people out that way. It's just coming in. So we can get rid of them and then we just won't let them back in. And then he turns back to you guys, says, fine. I see through your little disguises and your lies of deaths and birthdays. That does not matter, but we will let you go.
Did they say
Wait.
they're not gonna let us out?
May the sun shine on you, my friend.
No.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes, go before I change my mind.
May the sun shine on you, my
Yeah.
friend. And I hope whatever
that
crawled up
right?
your ass and died gets out of there swiftly.
I hope it leaves me and joins you.
Atheira, you heard that right?
I heard it, but we have sending stones, right? We can just or returning stones or whatever the frick.
Yeah, we got those.
Yeah. Okay.
By the way,
I don't really. I hate being trapped, so kind of gave me a hard
Well,
time.
we're actually being trapped outside of a nation, not in it. So
Yeah, well, it's trapped either way, so
okay.
same feeling.
I also do not prefer being trapped.
That's understandable.
Understandable.
No one is being trapped. Will you leave my vicinity, please?
Oh, I didn't know you were still here. Okay.
The guards
Let's
move out of the
go.
way and
Yeah,
usher you
let's get out of
across. And you guys head.
That guy
out.
sucks.
You should have blessed him with a sunburn, not just regular sun.
As you guys start actually crossing the bridge, you're able to look out and see the sources of those magical pulses from earlier. And you see there are some wizards, some of which even in armor, who are around the river, as Lucian assumed, casting up like a little ward, like these glyphs will appear in the air, then they'll push their hand forward, and this pulse will appear almost like there's an invisible wall at the edge of the river. So you see them
They'll leave,
going
even
through
if they're like
and reinforcing.
doing these weird glyph things, right, guys? With returning stones, you think, right? Right, Lucian?
I
We
mean,
were able to bypass our Illumina
know
storm.
that.
I'm assuming
Do
we
they
could
all
bypass
work
it.
that way? I have no idea, Rosaries. I
Well, guess there's only one way to find out. It's too late now.
I'm being
Lucian,
trapped!
on your 28, you would know that these wards are not localized enough to prevent like teleportation. Like you can Misty Step through this thing. It is just a physical
You're fine. You're fine.
stopping point along the river.
And you need to say more than you're fine, Lucian. I don't understand this.
I said
Can we
we're
get
fine.
out? Can we get out?
Yes,
Ooh, okay.
and we can get back in.
Well.
so
if we
why
can't
is
do
there
that-
this much?
There's like 3 guards.
I'm gonna talk to Leo again. And be like, so why is there so much security around this wall that we are going to?
This is new. I think the
Wait.
last time we came here, there was no security.
So you know nothing about it? So what
No.
information are you getting from the sword?
Well, none right now. We've kind of been caught
None
up in a lot of
ever?
other shit.
I see. What do they feel
They're
about the Air
still-
Genasi?
For any of you who were behind Dahlia and Leo, you would have seen that after Dahlia and Leo had passed on the horse, the guard looked back and then saw the crystals on Dahlia's head, and at first like began to look away, almost passing, and then gave a huge second glance and was just dumbfounded by the face full of crystals. Didn't bring anything up. Let you guys pass, but was very confused.
Should I
Might you
cover up my
disguise
face?
some of our more obvious people here?
Who are you referring to?
Me and you. And maybe
What's wrong
Ava.
with you?
What did I do?
Because I'm meant to be conscripted into the war, but I've been let off.
I'm going to go ahead and say that at this point, we've passed their area of control. So it's a bit late to disguise you.
Yeah.
You should have done that before we went up. Maybe
Speak
we
loud.
should
Go.
all be in disguises.
Well, I cannot
Just
exactly
something
wear
at
a
least.
hat.
That would have probably been a good idea before
Yeah.
we.
Isn't that crazy? I feel like I just mentioned this on the way to
We were trying to
Ilium.
figure out what we could disguise you as. What? Oh, we could get you a really.
I'm just
big
gonna
hat
put- I'm
that
just
has,
gonna
like, the
put my
screen
hood.
thing down it.
I'm just gonna put my hood back on that we had already done for me. And my little scarf.
You guys continue on to the end of the bridge. Dahlia now super incognito like Thor, with just a little
Yeah,
hood
with a
over
little
the head.
scarf. That's got like weird pointy bits.
Yeah. As you approach the other end, you see that there are many more people on this end of the bridge. There are probably about 24 guards stationed just around the end of the bridge, and a swath of travelers forming a huge line. There might be dozens, there might be 100, there might even be more in this line of people waiting to get in. Some people even have like their stuff set out, like they're cooking food on a little travel pot that they've made a fire with. Some are in carriages, some are arguing with guards to try to be let in early, but the guards are sitting there, and then a person will come up and then they will be arguing back and forth. They will ask like the information, like, for you, what is your name, where are you from, let's check your things, and they'll do all of that, and then they will either let the person through, or there seems to be a small encampment just off to the side of the bridge, very carefully watched by the guards, of people who are not let in. They're setting up in tents and things and being watched by the guards very closely
Let
to see
in
if
where?
across the bridge.
The bridge that we just crossed.
Where we came from.
Oh,
still on the
oh,
bridge.
okay. I thought we were someone else. Oh, got you. It's a very long bridge.
Yeah, it's over a mile long.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
huge bridge. It's called a Great Bridge. It's pretty great.
Well,
Should be
no.
called Stone Bridge and not Stonewall.
There's rainbow bridges where I'm from, and they're not rainbow. So okay. Excuse me.
But as you guys approach
Yeah,
the
get the
guards who
fuck
are
out.
at this end of the bridge, who are like
There
blocking it
is.
off from everybody else, they move and let your group through. And then you see a lot of confused faces as you pass by these travelers who are trying to get into Wisteria. And they're just kind of like looking at you guys, confused as to why you would be leaving. But you pass through, the guards just kind of wave to you, usher you out, and then you are free to continue on up towards Stonewall.
Why is everyone trying to get into Wisteria?
Right.
I'm going to go to one of the refugees that's been refused to let in and ask why they're trying to get into Wisteria and why they were refused.
It's not that hard to figure out.
You will say
Well,
that
we're
you go up and
stupid,
ask.
Rosaries, just tell us.
An entire city was probably just burned by the Church of Prawn, and they're gearing up for war on this continent. Do you want to be caught between two armies, or on one side or the other?
Good points. Good points.
Yeah, that's fair.
Makes sense.
feel
Okay, so
free to
then
ask
another
people.
question: why were those people not let in then?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
We'll say that, Lucian, you
Rosaries,
kind
you're
of
supposed to know
pause for a
everything.
second.
Damn it.
You hop over and you ask. There's a man who is looking like he hasn't shaved in quite a while, like his facial hair is growing in a little bit patchy. He's hovered by a fire with a blanket sort of wrapped around him. So you walk up, you ask him, like, hey, why didn't you get let in? And he just briefly says, he's like, I did a stint with the church a couple years ago before all of this shit happened, and now look at me.
Well, that is no reason to not let you pass.
Well, tell that to them. And he waves to one of the guards who just doesn't even respond to him.
I wish I could. I don't know where they are.
All right, let's keep on going.
Yeah, he just grumbles as you leave and you guys head out. Atheira, will you make me a nature check?
Nature check.
Okay.
12.
On a 12, because you speak this language, I will at least point it out to you and you can investigate it further. But as you guys kind of maneuver past this crowd of people that's forming this long line, some of them are just setting up camps and things, you're trying to get kind of to the other side of them. You need to head left, facing north. As you guys eventually get past them and begin traveling up that way, there is a path that leads up towards the very distant mountains where Stonewall lies. And on that way, as these sort of old, dilapidated walls are lining the roads and showing you where to turn. Atheira, you're able to pick out that one of these walls has an unnatural vine growing across it. And one of the things that's a dead giveaway is it has little leaves and knots and tangles and swirls that are not natural to vine formation. That is absolutely someone who is written in Druidic, so you would need to kind of pause and go down and carefully read it to pick up on what it says.
Yeah, I'll diverge from the group and go down and read it.
Fantastic. It reads, 1 mile north, past the falling water, trees by the river.
Is that anywhere near where we're going?
Yeah, it's in the direction. You might have to take a slight detour, but it might only put you off, by your best
It was
estimate,
1
like
mile
20
north,
minutes.
past the falling water, something about trees.
Yeah, you're heading northeast-ish, but it's relatively in the same direction. Like I said, if it's only a mile away from you, it can't put you off more than a couple minutes, like 5 or 10.
I'll go back to the group and kind of keep it to myself for a while. As long as we're vaguely heading in the same direction, I'm not going to bring it up till I have to actually go a different way to follow the path.
White demons over here. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You guys travel for a couple of minutes. It wouldn't be very long until you eventually begin heading up this sort of hilly area, and you notice that you're diverging away from the river where this said to meet. You see the river coming down from the mountain area, and it passes through this kind of rocky, almost cliffy area where you think there's probably a waterfall in that direction. So just a couple minutes off of the path, and you would be where this message said to go.
Guys, I'm gonna go check something out real quick. It shouldn't take me very long. I'll catch up to you, and then I'm gonna wild shape into the Leonix form and just take off in that direction.
I'll give the party the
Okay
chance to
then.
respond.
Okay.
Well,
Be safe.
do we just let her go?
Shadows
Anyone know what
behind
that's
you.
about?
Not
No,
a
someone needs
clue.
to follow her in case she gets into trouble.
It's Atheira.
And
She's pretty good at not getting in trouble,
She is.
so.
It's like you don't know any of us.
yeah,
though.
true.
I think we should
I
trust
mean,
Atheira.
anything could happen.
Let's
With all the tension that's going on between, all the fighting, the fact that you're not concerned is concerning.
I
I
think
mean,
we
why
should
would
trust Atheira.
anyone
She's not
attack
doing
her?
anything bad.
She's not
Let's
doing
let her do anything.
All right, let's just go. All of us just talking. She's probably already there. I'll just follow her tracks just to make sure that she's all right.
Just
Okay.
stay a little bit.
I won't
behind.
get in her business. Yeah, I'll stay
Yeah.
behind a bit. I won't get in her
Mhm.
business.
Yep.
Don't get in my business.
Should you do something like make a call or something if the business is bad?
I'll go like caw. I don't know. You guys hear that?
Good. That's perfect. Awesome. All right.
Yep.
We'll be hearing for that. All right.
Sounds good.
Fantastic. Will you go ahead and make me a survival check, por favor?
Yeah. Oh. For my survival at. That is a 17.
She survives.
I do.
Mhm.
It's the only good
Fantastic.
thing I do.
I mean,
you do really
you-
well on survival all the time.
Yeah. mhm.
You're fresh on the tracks. It's not very hard to follow Atheira, so we'll say that you stayed just like a little bit behind so that she probably doesn't know you're tracking her, and you head off in the same direction as her. Before I even get back to Atheira, I want to know your response after getting over just a hill or two. You see some trees in the distance. A couple hundred yards away, there's this riverbank. It's super wide. You see a break in the trees in this almost like foresty area, and you see a little bit of smoke trailing up into the sky. Do you hang back, knowing that that's probably where Atheira went, or do you go closer?
Oh, my bad. I'll get a little closer.
I'll let you decide how close you get, but I'll start going back to Atheira. You wild shape into the Leonix, dash away. You take off, kind of going up and down these hills, passing over, running and jumping over a little stream that leads into the river of this waterfall from a little cavern up in the hills. You jump over, you get into the trees, and you start getting hesitant, and you slow down. And you see some light breaking through the trees of what looks to be a fire. Do you want to just go ahead and go closer, or do you want to try to, scope out who's there or what's there?
Scope it out.
You. Yeah, I'll scope it out. I'm gonna walk around and see if I can figure out what's going on before I just go in.
Cool. Will you give me
nice and
a
safe, all right?
stealth check then?
I walk right in. I say, "Hey guys, what's up?"
As a cat.
You're the most careful member we have.
If you be unsafe, Gwen's gonna kill you. So
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
yeah.
All right, go ahead. Give me a stealth check, not a perception check. I know you can see. I want to know how stealthy you can be.
Oh my, I'm being so stealthy. 16.
On a 16, you're circling around where you can just see into this little... It's not even really a clearing. This fire is set just where it's spaced away from some trees. It's got some rocks breaking it out, and there's a couple of pseudo tents. They look to be made out of leaves and sticks and natural things. But as you're skulking around very quietly, your footsteps not making a sound, looking, you see a couple of figures standing around. There's one, looks to be a little bit bigger. He's got a smaller, a child or a halfling sitting on his lap. There's someone off who is sharpening and whittling a stick. And there looks to be another sort of hunched figure who is tending to the fire. And as you're skulking around, seemingly unseen, the older, kind of hunched figure who's tending to the fire calls out and says, "You do not need to be afraid. You can come join us whenever you're ready."
Come on.
The other three near him all kind of look around confused, trying to figure out who he's talking to.
At that point, I'll approach first, in the onyx form, but as I get closer to the fire, I'll wild shape back into my regular form. How did you see me?
As he stands up, you see him, this older man. He's got a tuft of white hair, kind of balding on the top. Very old, very wrinkly. Carrying a little staff that he uses to walk with, and he says, "I did not see you, but the plants speak."
The plants. I'm not used to sneaking up on people who can do the same things as I can.
Well, we are not the most commonplace. Your form. What was that? Are you from Wisteria? Are you not one of the pilgrims, we'll say, from Chimera?
No, I'm from Eorsha. I'm Loomis. That's why I'm so far from home.
Eorsha. That is interesting to hear.
They're not like them.
I've heard stories.
Well, yes, but I'm not that.
Good. Well, I am happy to give you some respite if you are traveling, but we are attempting to gather some people who are without a home from Chimera, from the recent attacks, or from the deforestation, from the territorial attitudes of the church, and hopefully set up our own area somewhere near. But it doesn't sound like you are in much need of that.
So that's why you put the sign or the message.
Yes. The druids don't tend to do well in cities, so we will try to make our own.
Okay, well, yes, I'm all right at the moment, but if I run into anybody, I'll let them know.
Thank you. Thank you, for sure. Well, we will be here for the time being, and then we'll see how winter takes, and then we will likely be moving, hopefully across the river. Heard that the Bosque Forest is incredibly lush, full of life.
That sounds lovely. Well, if that's all, I'm going to go. I have a group of friends that I should catch up to before they get too far away or do something ridiculous.
Right. Well, if you are traveling far, I hope that you stay safe.
Thank you. You too.
He gives you will you give me an insight check?
Always.
It's against Ava.
Oh.
What did I do? Well, I'm not even paying attention. What just happened? What did I do? Unknowingly.
Got a 26, Ava. Tell me everything.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
On a 26, you can tell that this old man, the others are looking to him. He's clearly like their sort of leader. They respect him as an elder. But the thing that stands out to you about the way that he said that, if you're traveling far, I hope you stay safe, you get the feeling that he's not just talking about Chimera. That he seems genuinely concerned that if you're going to be traveling for long, that he is worried for your safety in some way. Even on a 26, you don't know exactly what he means by that. But it seems like his role here is kind of keeping these other people protected, and he will extend that to you, but if you're going with a group, he hopes that you will keep yourself protected.
When I pick up on that, I had just said you too, and I started to walk away, and then I'll turn back and is there something I should know? I don't know of a threat that big, other than, fake gods and whatnot.
Well, there are lots of issues running rampant in the world, but if you would like, I could help you. The plants, they speak. They know things that we don't. They've seen things that we haven't. And if you are not quite yet familiar with their language, I could try to help. But they tell me that I can't stay for long here. Perhaps winter will be more extreme, perhaps a storm is coming, perhaps this war will take to Asterian borders.
So the plants are saying that this land is not going to be safe for long.
No, that is why we hope to move beyond the river.
Do they say how much of the land? Like, just here? Asteria, Chimera, everywhere?
I am not sure. That is beyond even my capability to ask them. I may be able to speak with the plants here, but the plants here aren't worried about the other side of the world. If you would like to speak with them,
then.
like I said, I could help do that with you.
But let me double think. Wait, I think I can, but I don't have it in my spell list.
I mean, speak with plants is a
can.
3rd level spell, but he's talking about something very close but adjacent to it.
You mean like right now? You could do it now?
Yes, if you could sit for a few minutes, I could help you. Ask. magic to glimpse into the emotions of the plants nearby.
Okay, well, my group tends to be pretty slow and they get very distracted. So yeah, I think we could have time.
He offers for you to sit onto a stump that he has. It's big enough to seat both of you, but he sits and kind of turns towards you and holds out his hands. Sets his staff on the ground.
I'll take his hands.
He takes them and he begins muttering something under his breath. But you hear him begin this little incantation, and then he stops and he looks at you and he says, "How do you think plants feel when the first snow falls?"
Cold?
You've taken
I
this
don't know, I've
question
never asked.
very literally.
Yes.
But if your life was contingent on the sunlight and the warmth, how would you feel at the first sign of the season where you die?
I guess I would be scared, maybe a little bit angry that it's coming again. Depressed.
Kind of tightens around your hands, and he casts this spell. And as it washes out, he's not speaking to any specific plant. This is kind of a creative use of the spell, if you want to say that. He's more so casting a divination spell, almost like augury or commune, something like that. But you're able to glimpse into the kind of emotions and thoughts of the plants, not necessarily speaking with them, but just listening. Will you go ahead and give me... I'll let you decide. It could be insight, it could be nature. I'd even take, like, survival.
Um, 17.
On a 17, you have a hard time placing it to a word. The closest I could think of is anxiety, where... Again, you're glimpsing the emotion, so I'm going to try to describe the emotion to you. But have you ever been, like, right at the end of the school year, when you have all of your work turned in, but you're sitting there with the feeling of, I forgot something. There's something that's going to come back, and it's going to just appear that I forgot to do, that I should be doing right now, that's going to completely ruin everything. Like, there's something that I don't know that's there and missing. That's kind of how the plants feel. They feel that something is coming, something is going to happen, that they have a very bad feeling about. And you're able to connect what the man asked you, and he said, how would plants feel at the first sign of winter when the first snow falls? And they would feel scared. But they don't feel scared in the same way that you would think. They're not like, oh, snow is going to be here. We're all going to die. It's a natural course. Happens every year. This is a something unnatural is happening or going to happen. And they kind of feel it.
After a certain point, I take my hands away. That is an awful feeling.
Yes, I know, which is why I would like to make our way out of here as soon as possible.
Can you teach me how to do that on my own?
Can you speak with the plants normally? You made practice of that.
I have, yes.
Sit down with that at one point when you're free. Try it, but don't speak. Listen.
I do that pretty well.
You would be surprised at how much better one can listen when they are not seeking to ask questions or to talk, but just to feel. So try that. You will likely find some success.
Thank you. This has been very illuminating. But I should go now unless you have other big, revealy things that you want to do.
No, no such thing. But if you are traveling, it is going to be quite cold soon, so you might make use of the nearby fauna and prepare yourself. For example, and he reaches over and like rummages through a little bag and pulls out a little vial that he has, and it's just got this kind of murky green liquid in it. And he says, "I plan to keep me and some of the others from getting too cold. There are some flowers that bloom nearby, bright red berries, sharp green leaves. Very common, but they help to alleviate the feeling of the cold."
Oh, do you need any other ingredients, or you just made it with those plants alone?
Well, those and the other plants nearby do just fine.
Okay. Which direction, or they're just everywhere?
Oh, they're all around. You'll even find them up on the mountain.
Well, thank you. They will need that. So, speaking of, I should probably go. They're probably, who knows what, further along I need to go.
Right. Well, should I not offer you shelter? Keep your friends safe.
We'll try.
He gives you a nod and a gentle smile, and then kind of watches as you take your exit. With that being said, Gwen, you were stalking a little bit closer. How close did you get?
Do I find Gwen?
Okay. How far is is there like a tree line or anything?
I mean, it's in a forest. It's kind of the
Okay,
only
it's just
tree line
in
is the
there.
river. I'll give you a couple options here. You can stay outside of the trees where you know you won't be spotted, but you're not going to get any information other than Atheira's that way. You could get close enough to try to like see glimpses through the trees, and there's a very low chance that you'll be spotted doing that. Or you could get close, kind of like Atheira did, sneaking around, where you'll be able to like see and potentially even hear what's happening. But it'd be much easier for you to be spotted.
I'm trying
Fantastic.
to listen in.
Give me a stealth check, please.
Hey. My sheet at. I think I have advantage. That was still a booty roll. Okay. Well, actually, never mind. 17.
Okay. Atheira, as the man is saying goodbye to you, this nameless, strange elder, the last thing he says to you after saying keep your friends safe is he kind of whispers to you and gives a sly little smile, and he says, "I think one is worried about your safety as well." And he gives you a smile and nods in the direction that you came from.
Is my
Ain't no way
passive
Rhoda's outed me.
perception of 23? I probably already picked up on her.
I'm gonna say your
Or
passive
am going
insight
to.
immediately tells you someone followed me and it's gotta be Gwen.
I'm just like whisper back, I know, she thinks she's super sneaky. But she's got these big feet and she refuses to wear anything on them, so they just
I did not need
That's
to speak with the
crazy.
plants to hear her.
Shoes are conforming.
I know.
But
I
he,
feel like this is racism.
he gives you a smile, nods you off, and then you head back. Gwen, do you like rush out of the woods, or do you meet up with Atheira as she leaves this little place?
I want to meet up. Fuck it.
Fantastic. As you begin walking away, you literally walk straight towards Gwen in the direction that the man nodded, and Gwen, you're like hiding behind a tree listening, and you just turn the tree and you guys make eye contact.
Hi, Atheira.
Hi. Did you have fun?
Why are you talking to strangers?
He's not a stranger. He invited me here.
What? Wait, how did that happen?
He wrote a message on a wall with a vine, and I read it, and then I came here.
Oh. Okay. I'm just, making sure that you're not dying or anything. So.
Oh, that's nice. I'm not.
Yeah. That's cool. Good to hear. and see.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Ready
Okay.
to go back to everyone else.
Yeah. Let's pick up some plants along the way. I think that guy gave me some random recipe that might help with making people not get cold.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm down for
Perfectly
that.
safe, I'm sure.
Last thing we'll do before we go to break is Atheira. Please give me an herbalism kit check. I believe it's wisdom +3, so basically just a
I
wisdom
have it
skill.
set. I made a special one, so I don't have to calculate it every time.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is pretty good. Give me, let's say 3d4, drop the lowest.
Uh, 6 and a 5.
3d4?
You said drop the lowest.
Yeah.
6, 5, and 4.
How'd you get a 6 on a d4?
3D. No.
Yeah, roll me 4d6, drop the lowest. That's your strength score.
To be fair, all I did was exams this weekend. Give me a break. Okay, a 4 and a 2, which is
Okay.
a 6.
6 is pretty solid. That's going to be enough to make 2 potions of cold resistance as you look out for these flowers. And they're more common down here at the base of the mountain, but he said that there are even some up on the mountain. But you have enough. If you have some time to sit down and make these, you could make potions of cold resistance.
I'm here. I can get
Hey.
double.
Okay, you have enough to make 4 potions of cold resist.
I didn't make them yet.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I know that's the only reason Nat wanted to use me was for my prowess.
Well, I always need you to come along for that.
But with that, you guys head back to meet up with the rest of the group, and we will stop for our break there, and we'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. So we'll run to the restroom, grab some snacks, grab some bevs, and then we'll pick right back up with you guys heading on up to Stonewall. There might be some more stuff for you on the way, or we might just be there. Who knows? Very briefly, you guys will travel up towards the mountain range. That will take you most of the day. You'll camp out like you've done, and then you will travel up to Stonewall the next day, and you'll get there probably in the late afternoon. However, there are some barriers to this. First of all, I would like for each of you to tell me how you are not slowing the group down because it is cold. Some of you I know, and it's obvious, but some of you, even if you retroactively say, like, I'm wearing these clothes, I at least want to know how you all are dealing with the temperatures that are plummeting into the below freezing range during the later parts of the day that you guys are traveling.
Air Genasi.
Yeah. Dolly's an Air Genasi. Gwen is a Dragonborn who was raised on a mountain. Similar.
Yep, and I'm also making Zim my personal heater by making him the fire element right now, so...
Question.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Answer?
Have you attuned him to a fire element yet?
Yeah, we have.
I'm trying to remember who it
I'm,
was.
like, pretty
Was
sure.
it Rolaris?
I think it was Rolaris.
Yeah, the gold
'cause
Dragonborn?
I took him up to, like, the floating island, and we, attuned him.
You're right. Okay.
Yep.
Fantastic. So Zim is your little personal heater.
Yep. And I can just handle the cold. I don't even need him.
Yeah, Gwen's fine. You can honestly make Zim be the personal
You're
heater.
just showing off.
All right, everybody else,
Want
if you
Zim
don't...
as their personal heater.
Ava's just wearing very tight leather and complaining until someone helps.
Girl, you need him as your personal heater. Just take him. Just take him.
All right. There we
I would
go.
love to say that you don't even have Zim like fully powered up into donkey size. He's still just like dog sized. So he like jumps up and you're like holding on to him and he is just warm and vibrating.
That sounds like Beerus, actually. That's what I use him for too. So, and he also is like purring and vibrating, so it's great.
Yeah. All right. The other 4 of you, how are you not cold? Please explain to me. Otherwise, you will be either taking exhaustion or slowing the group down.
I'm from Stonewall.
That is true, but people in Stonewall still wear heavy coats and things. So I'll slightly add to what you said and say, as someone from Stonewall, you know how cold it gets. You came prepared. You have thick jacket. You're wearing like 2 sets of pants, gloves, the whole 9 yards.
Perfect.
I mean, we
I'm going
knew
through my
we were
spell book.
going to Stonewall, and we've been here before. So I think
That's what I'm
makes
saying.
sense
is
that we would have packed.
even if you tell me like, hey, I brought a jacket, I'll accept that. I just want to know what everybody looks like right now and how you're dealing with the cold.
Cool. I brought a jacket.
Nice. Very
Yeah.
smart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through my spell book going, how have I got nothing to help me against the cold?
Lucian, did
Can I
you
cre-
not bring a jacket?
No, I didn't plan that. Can I,
I
like,
thought you were
create
smart.
bonfire? I'm not wise, I'm smart.
I would say when you're not traveling, yes. But the issues would be when you're traveling on a horse, it's not really plausible. And when you're asleep, obviously, you can't cast spells.
Can I jump off the
Okay.
horse and then create
got an
bonfire,
idea.
warm myself a little bit, and then run
Whoa,
back?
whoa, whoa. Okay,
You have
wait.
You have prestidigitation,
Rude.
Jambo?
No,
You don't have prestidigitation?
no.
He's not smart.
What kind of wizard
Wise,
are
he's
you?
smart.
So I'm just cold. I
Otherwise, you
guess.
could have used it to like warm your clothes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Can I have my
Um,
unseen servant like cradle me? No, he doesn't do anything.
If I
cradle
picked
you.
up on the fact that Lucian did not prepare, the next time I get a chance, I will make him a potion and I will give it to him.
I'll let you make one while you travel. Go ahead and give me an herbalism kit check.
Mm-hmm.
The DC for this is going to be... Where's it at? 12.
I got 14.
Fantastic. You were able to take some of the plants that you've gathered. On a 14, it will take... I know I said that you got, 12 of them in total? Because Gwen doubles them. This will take 3 of them, so you have 9 left.
When I finish it, I'll bring it over to Lucian. Here, drink this, and next time, pack a jacket.
So, Lucian, that will keep you sustained for roughly an hour. So it's still going to be something that you're going to have
Only
to
an
figure out. Yeah, potion only lasts for an hour.
Well, then you can go scavenge a jacket while you're warm.
I will allow you. I do have elixirs in this game, kind of akin to Baldur's Gate, where they last a lot longer. However, you can only have 1 active at a time, and they are obviously more expensive to make. If you would like to attempt to use the 9 flowers that you have left, or like they're more berries than flowers, then I will allow you to attempt to make an elixir of cold resistance that'll last for 8 to 12 hours. If you fail, it'll just be a potion. If you fail by a lot, it won't work at all.
Yeah.
You just want to wear like my blanket or something.
Like a pack or anything?
I'm just gonna drape my blanket over him. He gets no choice.
It'll help a little bit.
Hey,
I
hey,
think-
hey, Lucian, you have a feat that lets you plan ahead.
He's doing
Does he
it.
really?
Yes, he does.
It's the homebrew one. I gave it to Rosaris, Lucian, and Atheira.
Dang.
Okay. Because I was not going to do that for you. There would say, what the consequences?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll use one of my feats.
Then Atheira, keep your potion. Lucian, you use one of your prep points, we'll call it. And you say that you brought some, heavy coats and things like that to keep you warm enough during travel. Rosaris, what would you like to do?
Would the thing that Sir John Luke gave me that has my name embroidered incorrectly be good enough for this?
I think it's just
enough.
like a cloak, isn't it?
I don't know.
I want to say it's a cloak.
I'll just have a jacket, like a very, like Jon Snow style cloak jacket thing,
Yeah, like heavy furs, very thick.
and it's
Love it.
basically just covering my back because it can't go all the way around.
Cool. Traveling up the mountain. I would like to know who is leading the way. I will allow 2 people, whether they're on the same horse or not, to do that.
Is Leo not still leading the way? You're going to Stonewall?
I'm going to let you guys choose. You don't have to stick with that the whole time. But we're getting into an area where there might be dangers, there might be creatures, monsters, stuff like that. So I'm asking specifically to help you avoid danger.
I would like to be
I can
on
help.
the front horse, but not leading it.
I think we should have Leo at the front and Rosario at the back, or the other way around.
Then be at the back.
Sick.
I can be up Leo and use my perception to keep out watch for things.
I also
Fantastic.
have
can
like
hear
my
really
mountain
well.
tracking and stuff.
It's
So
true. We're all really good at this.
yeah.
Here's what I would like.
I'll be in the middle.
I would like Atheira
Seems
to
we're
make
good at this.
Atheira to make a perception check and Gwen to make a survival check, and we'll see how you guys do. And we're not going to necessarily run a combat for this. I know you guys would like
got
to
a-
get to Stonewall.
Dirty 20.
Very nice.
Nice. I got a 14.
Cool.
Sad numbers.
I'm going to say that on the trip there, since
There's
we are
not gonna do either.
since we are expediting this for the rest of this day, you guys do travel. Very few issues occur. There's at one point where like a stray dog runs up to you guys. It looks very hungry. Do any of you guys like give it food?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Cool. You toss some food down, the dog eats it, and then like happily
Yes.
runs away. There's another issue where what kind of monsters would show up here? Let me find it. As you guys are still going through this like hilly grassland area, you run into like a flock of sturges, which are almost like these birds that have, what's that animal? Like a mosquito pointer, and they try to like draw blood whenever they attack you. You run into a flock of them. I'm going to say that everybody is going to take 7 points of damage, but otherwise you're fine. So you're a little bit hurt, but you're okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, you guys are getting to the point where you're looking for a spot to set up and camp for the night. Gwen helps you guys find a nice spot. You're just kind of off to the side in a little alcove, shielded from the wind by a little cliff. You guys take turns on a rest. I would like for everyone to make me a Constitution save. However, the DCs will be different depending on the person. For everybody, the DC is 14. For Gwen and Leo, or for Leo it's 13, for Gwen it's 12, for Dahlia it's 10.
15.
Success.
16.
Success.
14.
Success.
15.
Also success.
I forgot what
Can
you
I
said.
guide myself on this?
But I got a
No.
flat 14
Okay.
plus 2,
Okay.
so 16.
12.
Well,
I got 6.
nice. Both of you, over the course of the night, it drops into the 10s. It is very cold outside, and you guys are traveling. I'm not going to make you take any substantial downsides to this, with it only being one night, and you guys having some ways to try to keep yourself warm, but I will say that you both take a level of exhaustion that you can remove on a short rest as long as you're, like, inside, warm, and fed. So it's like a temporary exhaustion that's not going to last forever. But with that, you wake up the next morning, ready to go again. You guys travel hours and hours up the mountain, you know, weaving through the different paths. There are a lot of, like, these broken and dilapidated stone walls. It's snowing a little bit.
We're here.
But eventually, after traveling for about 8 hours from, you know, around the base of the mountain all the way up, you pass by Trina, You're free to stop there if you guys want, but it will put you a couple hours behind and you'll get to Stonewall a little bit later in the day. Or you can push through and get to Stonewall now. I'll let you guys decide what you do.
Should we stop and get some warm clothes for those 2 icicles?
Probably
Are
should.
you guys okay?
Just a quick stop.
Yeah.
You want some clothes? Rosaries?
I have clothes. I'm fine.
Rosaries
You
is
want
not
some
in
warmer
change.
clothes?
There's only so much you could put on overplayed armor. I'm fine.
We could get you a really big furry coat.
I'm not changing clothes.
We can.
I'm gonna stand outside with the horses.
What-
ready to
I'm
go.
gonna buy you a coat, and I hope you're gonna wear it, because I
So-
don't like
You just-
spending money.
We get a nice thick sack and cut a hole in it for his head and just pop it over.
Do
You
think
know, we could
can?
just move forward and get to Stonewall and be done with the whole trip. They can warm
Wow,
up by the
Lucian
fire.
looks pretty. Like he's shaking
Yeah.
over here.
I think
Well,
his
he should have
lips are turning
planned.
blue.
He looks a little pale, and oh no, that's just always how he looks. Never mind. So
It's a little
Yeah.
clammy.
So fully set out like what the benefits and detriments of stopping are, because if you just make a quick stop, that's not really going to count for this. But if you take a short rest and stop here and you like go inside and you eat, you get a warm hot beverage, that'll be a short rest that you can lose those levels of exhaustion on, but I'm going to say that takes about 2 hours, and you guys are going to get to Stonewall much later, closer to like the evening, probably about 7 o'clock. If you leave now and you don't stop, you'll have that level of exhaustion, but you'll get to Stonewall closer to 5.
It's not like we have an appointment.
But we could also just buy them stuff there.
That's what I'm saying.
But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let's just keep going. Let's keep going.
I just do not want
I'm
them
happy.
to freeze.
Alright.
If he freezes, Rosaries will carry him.
Rosaries is also
And if
freezing.
Rosaries freezes, then Leo will carry them both.
Yep.
When the day comes that any of you have to worry about me, I'm thinking it's going to be too late for any of you, so we'll be fine.
Oh.
That was
Yeah.
that was morbid.
Well, no. Let him freeze.
Okay, Rosaries.
That wasn't reassuring at all.
Do you have something you want to talk about, my friend?
No.
You
It
just
seems
seem
like he just wants to get to Stonewall, so we should probably
moody.
just go.
Alright.
He's always moody.
Yeah, he's probably the moodiest one of us all.
Hmm.
Everyone has their days.
Mm.
Alright, let's just get on with it. Come on.
We're going straight for it.
So,
All right. Well, you guys have that level of exhaustion. It's just kind of a lingering cold, like, you know, you don't have quite as much control over your hands. You're just occasionally a little shaken and chattery, but you're fine. Your health is not to any major detriment yet, but I will let you guys know, especially as you travel during the winter in a cold place like this, if the weather gets below freezing, it can have pretty bad effects. Like you can get frostbite, which will give you much more lasting issues if you don't have some way to resist the cold. Having a fire does help, but it's not going to like solve the problem. That's going to be that changing DC that you get, or potentially advantage. So like Dahlia is always going to have a lower DC being an air genasi. Gwen having, you know, scales and being raised on a mountain, also a lower DC. Leo, I'm going to give you like a 1 lower DC. But just keep that in mind when you guys stop in Stonewall and you make your preparations to go anywhere else, you know, if you don't teleport out. However, with all of that being said, you guys, relatively early in the day, before the sun peaks past the horizon, there's still some light left, still some time before everybody makes their way inside and shuts themselves away from the frigid air. You guys make it to Stonewall. You see that giant, and I kid you not, wall of stone that marks the entrance to the city. There's plenty of farmlands and like little hamlets and villages outside where people cultivate food and animals, but most of that is a little barren, a little quiet. Most of the animals are kept inside, as it is early winter on a mountain and it is snowing and cold.
There's a little
Jordan,
bear.
please don't say Baron. That's triggering.
My bad. It's also spelled differently.
Rude.
We're on the same wavelength.
I apologize for
Mhm.
triggering you guys a little bit. Anyway, it's a little bare. There's not much life out here, but in the city, it might be a little more fruitful. You see a couple of, the city is built up onto a mountain. Like the base of it has this large stone wall that goes up 50-ish feet, and then the city kind of builds up from there. So you can see like the lights creeping over the top of the wall. But you guys approach, you go to the main gate, which is just kind of open. You walk into the city, the cobbled streets. It's a very cold, gray city like the last time you were here. This time, decorated with lots of white lining the roofs of houses. You have a couple hours before the sun sets, and you guys are here on a mission. And I will briefly remind you that book that you have, Laimen's Journal, that lists out these artifact-level magical items that he enchanted or created or empowered or whatever he claimed to do. That book was heading for here, and your best guess was going to the church. But I will let you choose where you guys go.
Probably to secure a room in the tavern.
Yes. Yeah, we need rooms and not anywhere near Leo's family's house, I guess.
I was gonna say we can't mooch off of them.
No.
Why
no,
not?
Gwen. We are trying to not run into them. That's the best case here.
Okay.
I think they're gonna know we're here no matter what we do.
No, unless of course someone was spying on Leo.
I
mean,
am
I
not.
already checked that.
Sometimes I stick out like a sore
it
thumb.
can happen
so I
at
don't really...
any time.
Tell me about it.
Okay, we'll check now then.
It doesn't matter, Leo. Right now doesn't matter. It could have done it at any time.
I am not spying on anyone.
No, not you.
You have though.
Yes, I've spied on many people.
Anyway,
That's
we
why I'm
must
so-
find a room for us.
Wow.
Let's find an inn.
True.
Let's find an inn. Somewhere to-
Leo, do you have one that
base.
you'd like to take them to? Or do you guys just want to find the, one in the city?
I don't know, let's just find one in the city.
Take us to the best tavern in town.
I was gonna say least expensive, but that works
No,
too.
the most fancy one.
And Ava is paying.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
that's so
I
nice.
forgot
thanks,
my
Ava.
wallet.
That's so nice.
My
of
Thank
you.
you,
bag
Ava.
is gone.
Wow.
I actually don't
You're
have
really
any
starting
money.
to contribute to the party.
Yes.
You have an
great.
entire business.
Well, no, because Rosario
That's a really
has
fair
all the
point,
money from it.
actually.
When
What
you
happens
let
with your
Rosarius
profit?
handle all your money, I doubt it.
I didn't get any because I donated to
No.
charity.
You donate money.
I
I
have
don't
a
even have the
soft
insight
spot
check
for
that.
orphans. You don't. I'm an orphan. It sucks to not have a dad. So I donate it to those without fathers.
Are we not all orphans?
Like
Oh,
yourself.
then you should give me some because I don't have
Well,
a
I
dad
wish
either.
I had some, but unfortunately, I gave it all away. So anyway,
Well,
can someone pay for me?
shit.
Or I'll sleep with you if you don't have to pay for me. Just no, wait, no, not like that.
At least you just
in
be
your
honest.
bed, not in your bed, but in the
I
bed
think
with you.
we're all
not-
forgetting that I have multiple thousand gold pieces in the bag of holding for the party.
Oh yeah, we can
Yep.
use the party funds.
Rosari's got this.
So
Party
I want to know
funds.
if you guys are using these party funds, are you going like, let's keep it on the smaller side, let's not spend a lot of money, or are you like, let's get a nice tavern, high end?
Let's rent out a whole tavern, the whole thing.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Leo, shabbiest place possible.
No.
We need good rest.
All right. You had the man. I take him there,
God damn it.
All right.
wherever that
If
is.
you are looking for a very shabby, kind of downtrodden and cheaper place, you do eventually
Pocketed
find
dream.
one. You've heard about one, Leo. It's called the Cairn, is what it's called. Let me write this down so I don't lose it. But it is an inn. They do not serve food. They don't serve drink. They just have rooms. The initial house that you walk in is just that. It's like a pretty small house-looking area. It does have like a business front desk area. So you guys, open the door, the bell rings, you walk in, then you see a head pop up from behind the desk. Long, wild red hair, a braided beard. You see a dwarven man behind the desk who kind of pops up confused and looks at you guys and just says, "Whoa, are you here to rent a room?"
Yeah, we're in.
Really?
Yeah, could we not?
Yeah.
Could we not do
Yeah,
this?
weirdly, yeah.
We heard you had a stellar reputation.
You guys have roaches or something?
Oh.
I've been like, really?
No, it's just the
Kinda
rooms
freaking me
are.
out.
You look a little higher class than those that I typically work with, but that is absolutely fine. We can make it work. How many rooms would you like?
How many rooms do you have?
I have 11. One of them is
So there's
under
1, 2.
maintenance.
Okay, so that's still enough for all of us, unless you have other patrons here.
Unless
Not
you wanted to have a
the
sleepover,
moment.
Ava.
You do want me to sleep with you, don't you?
7 rooms.
No.
7 rooms. I'll even throw in a discount since you have a big group and I'm not used to business like this. 2 gold for the night. Just one night? Multiple nights?
Probably just one.
One night for now.
All right.
Potentially more. We don't know how long we're staying.
Well,
Do you know anywhere we can order food in from?
not that we deliver
The old
here.
DoorDash.
DoorDash action.
Leo, you didn't even take us to an inn with food.
We need food.
What?
And
What?
Shorty, I'm giving him 5 silver extra.
We're
He
staying
takes it.
immediately.
He has a gritty look on his
Yeah,
face and he
fair
says,
Yeah, well, we're
Oh, right-
staying
right this
hungry
way.
here.
He takes you guys over back to the other side of the desk and he opens this large hatch, almost like the double doors to a cellar. And there's a staircase leading down into like a basement area. He gestures down and he says, "After you."
It's in a
Are there not
basement?
any rooms
What?
above ground?
Leo,
we get
what
taxed,
the
we're
fuck
just
did
kinda
you
rude.
bring us to?
Wait, so is there food down here? Is this the room?
I
I
think
feel like
it's
we're
These are the
trapped
rooms.
in here. The rooms are in the basement.
Rooms are in the basement.
Probably helps with the cold.
Yeah, being underground helps a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would not like to
Isn't
be
it colder
underground.
underground? I swear.
No,
No, it
That's
traps
why they have, like-
heat.
it helps regulate temperatures.
Or we could have just went somewhere where the temperatures are already regulated.
And you can pay for it yourself. I'm gonna go downstairs.
You go and eventually the group follows and he
I'm
walks behind
not
you
going
guys.
down there.
You stay up and he looks at you and he says, if a customer comes in, charge them 5 silver for a night. No, 6 silver for a night. And he hurries down the stairs after you guys. He shows you guys around. There are a couple of lanterns, but it is kind of dim down here. It's not very bright. All the walls are made out of this stone with this sort of like gray sealant between them. But he takes you guys to these various rooms. It's like one long hallway. And he opens one of the rooms and he points out a couple and he says, "You guys will be in here. There's a lock on the inside of the room for safety. And the room is ventilated if you start a fire in there, but just don't burn the door." But he opens it and it's a very, very quaint little like 10 foot by 10 foot, if that, room with a stone bed with like a layer of fur over it. Not even really a pillow. And
Ooh.
like a little open chest that seems like old and dilapidated. No windows. A little candle beside the bed for light, and that's it.
Okay, I'm gonna take my charity giving ass out of here. I am not staying here. Goodbye.
I didn't even go down.
I'm going to find another inn. This is sketchy as fuck.
I'm staying. Looks homey.
Well, someone has to go with Ava, so I guess I'll do it, and I'll follow
I mean,
Ava out the door.
I didn't even
As
go.
Dahlia's up there. So.
It's an excuse.
Yep.
All right. I guess Rosaris and Gwen are staying. Leo, Lucian, what about you guys?
Boy's staying with Leo. So.
No. Rosaris?
I'm already bedding down the best I can.
Alright. We're staying.
Fantastic. You love to see
It's
it.
also like 6 p.m. at the point. So
So you guys stay. Atheira, Ava, and Dahlia, you guys go off and you look for another inn. I'll say that you search for a good 30 minutes, like wandering around the city together before you guys find a decent enough place that you're willing to stay at.
Is it above ground? Because
It
that's
is
all I
above
give a shit
ground.
about.
It's a little 4-story, very nice building. It's got like a stone first floor and then 3 wooden stories built on top of it. Lots of windows, lots of open light, lots of lanterns and
here?
candles everywhere. They do serve food like to the room.
Oh, okay.
And they tell you guys-
two of them.
Yes.
We can get food.
This is
Should we all share a room?
Yes,
I've never had a sleepover.
Come on,
Uh,
Atheira.
They say that for the
Fine,
3 of
it'll be
you
cheaper.
to share a suite, it will be 5 gold per night.
Probably only staying.
Well, that's
one, right?
worth it.
Oh yeah, it is.
There's the food included.
No. Food will be an additional, we'll say like 6 silver per person.
Oh, so worth this.
So in total, it'd be about 7 gold for you guys to get a meal and your room.
Is there like a spa here too?
I was gonna say, could we have a bubble bath?
Like, is there a spa, like a massage place?
I'll say yes. There are some springs underneath the city, and this one is notorious and expensive because it is built over one of these springs. So there's like a natural hot spring, hot
We're gonna
tub.
be so well rested, you guys.
Oh my god, the boys aren't
Okay,
even gonna
alright.
see us again.
And the Gwen.
I'll put up
Oh,
the
yeah,
7
fine.
gold for the room and the food. But you two, if you're going to the spa, you pay for it for yourself.
I'm not gonna go to.
And I'll give the guy 7 gold.
Okay.
He takes it, gives you a little bow, gives you guys the keys to your room, and he says, checkout tomorrow is at 10 a.m. Just any time before noon is fine. There will be an additional fee for cleaning. As a matter of fact, he asked for another, with this room, an extra gold piece. That's essentially a deposit that you'll get back as long as they don't have to, like, fix anything in the room.
Sure.
So he takes that, gives you the keys, gives you 3
I'm
copies
gonna
of
look
it.
at them both. Well, I'm gonna most look at Ava because Dahlia can't see. But like, don't. I want the gold back.
Oh, my hands are nowhere near the gold, and they're not gonna be. I promise.
I
No,
am
mean,
not.
Don't wreck the room.
I am not
Oh.
messy.
What? You think I would fight somebody in our room? Or, well, never mind. No,
Mhm, yeah,
don't
let's
worry.
not go there.
You've seen me in Terra before. I know what you're
Mhm.
thinking. No, we don't have to bring that up. So
What are we
we're gonna
bringing
be
up?
good. Nothing. Nothing.
Well, I'm not very
Should
messy.
get some food. I paid for it.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Room service.
You guys
Mm.
end your night with a luxurious, overpriced, but you're wealthy enough to afford it at this point. You guys have gotten plenty of gold from adventuring. A nice, relaxing night with the spa, with room service, and the other 4 of you, you get food at like a local place. I'll say that you guys just run, grab some food, bring it back, and then you just sleep. It's warm enough to be comfortable. You have your, blankets and stuff from the room. So everyone goes to sleep and has a nice, relaxing, warm
Can
night.
we regain those 7 hit points?
If you would like to take a short rest, yes. So if all of you want to do that, you absolutely can. Sleeping for the night will count as a short rest, and you can also take short rest during the day to regain some of those hit points using your hit die. But you all wake in the morning, relatively early as the sun comes up. I need to update our calendar so that I know what day it is. It is now the 23rd of November. It is no longer Dolly's birthday. You wake up. You guys can reconvene as a group and go do whatever you'd like in the city. As long as it's not something that takes longer than the time we have left to play tonight.
I forget why we're even here, to be quite honest. I didn't want to be here, so I don't know.
They wanted to bring the book to the church, so we got to check why.
We're gonna bring them the book?
No,
No,
we're
we're
trying
not
to figure
bringing
out
it
why
here.
they wanted it in the first place.
I would love to
I
throw
thought
the
we were just
detail
gonna
out
put 'em
there
open.
that you guys met up in the lobby of the fancy.
Yeah, we're
Please.
eating breakfast. It's like eggs.
It's complimentary.
So how was your sleep?
Safe.
Fine.
Pretty good.
Atheira, can I
Safe.
have braided
That's-
your hair?
What did you just ask?
I asked if I could have braided Athira's hair. I'm quite
She
good
would
at
have
it.
taken some convincing. I think it would be funny if you did it in her sleep in the 4 hours that she actually meditates.
That would be funny.
That's up to you whether you want to cross that boundary or not.
Yeah, sure. Your hair is
I'm
in
very
2 little Dutch braids. They're very neat. Surprisingly for
But
a blind person.
It is honestly very good. I'm really confused when I wake up, but I let it go. They're still there.
It's not like I cut it.
That would be a very different story.
Well, you guys are
You wake
together.
up and you bald.
Oh.
You're eating breakfast. Athira is bald-ish.
Okay.
Athira
You-
is
you
bald would
have-
be the name of the episode.
You have a... I'm going to write it in my notes.
All right,
Athira
we.
is bald.
What are we doing? What are we doing here? Why are we here? Someone tell me.
Will someone tell her?
You know, I kind of forgot
Oh.
to be honest with you.
We're getting that weapon thing from the book, aren't we?
Yes, we are looking for Corteus's weapon, and also we are trying to
Maybe we could-
find. This I'm saying this in your head.
Loud. Oh. All of our heads or just my head?
All of your heads.
Ah.
I'm just kind of broadcasting.
I'll also throw it out there, since David had to step away for a second, just to clarify kind of some of your options. It's not all of them, but the 2 places that Leo could think to go with this, and you guys as a group can probably help him decide, is 1, if we want information about the sword or anything to do with that, his father and brother would be a good starting point. If you want information about the church, potentially regarding the sword, but more separate from that, Father Edel, who is the head of the church, Leo knows very well. So he kind of gives you both of those options to say, we could go talk to either of these people if we want some information.
Well, we are looking for why they were looking for the book and also the sword, and I'm pretty sure the sword would have the sword, yes?
Are you
But
referring
is
to this
there-
spear?
Is it the spear? It is
think
a
it's a
sharp
spear.
I
stick.
think it's a spear.
It would be the storm spear and armor, but the armor went with Corteus when he ascended, so it'd be the spear.
Well, is there a way to find these things out without having to talk to these people that are going to be extremely suspicious?
I think it's down to Leo. I think we need Leo to decide what he wants to do.
There's got to be like some special library or something.
While they're talking, Gwen's gonna try to sneak some food off of Dahlia's plate.
I know that you're doing it. I don't stop you. In fact, I'm gonna push the plate
Yes.
towards you so that you can have some.
Fuck yeah. Thank you.
To
You are
answer
welcome.
David's question over the table, he asked if Zane is around, and I said that he's actually not sure. Last he saw Zane, he was stationed outside of Valen Run, trying to figure out how they were. Actually, I don't know how much he gave away, but I will say that Leo will say that the last time he saw Zane, he was in Wisteria, near Valen Run. But he does not know if he's here or not, because it's been a couple months.
Okay,
Why
so
was
we
he
have
there?
to go to Leo's home to ask his mom if Zane can come out and play.
Why was Zane in Wisteria?
That's a great question for Leo.
That I don't want to
Get
give
the
away.
book.
To get the book. Okay. He was doing
I
shit.
remember the relics were housed in the first temple city founded in Corteus' name. So the temple for Corteus will be where the equipment is. The spear and the armor.
Well, I thought the
Probably
armor-
guarded heavily.
Ascended with Corteus. Is that not what you just
No,
said?
that was someone else. I misread.
Oh.
David, do I have your permission to tell them what Zane was doing and have them help start looking for him? He said yes. Okay, cool. Leo tells you guys that he was after one of two things. And I'm just going to give like the brief rundown of this. You guys even found this out last time you were at Stonewall. They're after the book that was in Valen Run. That's what Zane was after. The other thing is to keep an eye out for something named Sacradana. No idea what that is. Leo still has no clue. Zane had no clue. He doesn't think anyone has a clue. But they found the book, and from what we've pieced together, the book was taken from Valen Run. It was being sent to Stonewall, collected by someone. And as it came up, it was taken by Mavrakis. You hunted her down, blah, 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 blah. But even Zane did not know what they were technically after. Like, he could not tell you that it was Laimen's journal. He just knew it was a very important book related to Corteus' ascension. He'd know it when he found it to send it to the church.
So then it sounds like we need to talk to this father.
No. No.
The book's always seeking out
Yeah, I
its
don't
siblings.
trust that guy.
No, not his father. I'm talking about the leader of the church.
Oh, that
The one who the one who
Yeah.
disbanded.
Adele, yes.
Father thing, yes.
Father?
No,
Adele?
not the murderer. No, I'm talking about
Okay, not
the
the
priest,
Okay.
not the terrorist.
Well, maybe he's a terrorist too. We don't know yet. I don't know.
Mm.
No, he
Not
disbanded that group that attacked
Did he?
Rosaris' town. He seems good.
Maybe.
Do we want to take the book with us, or do we want to store it somewhere? Or is
Perhaps
it safe
in-
with us?
Leave it somewhere.
Perhaps in the bag of holding. Seems safe.
That is my spell
do
book,
that.
though, so I can't cast any spells if I don't have that book.
Well, then just hide it and don't tell anyone about it.
You can do that, can't you?
Yeah, I can do that.
I mean, they wouldn't be expecting us to have it, so
True.
shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, so are we looking for Zane? Are we gonna look for this father guy?
I think
I
it's
mean,
up to
we know
Leo.
that the father is probably here. We don't know if Zane is.
True.
I've got an idea. I'm going to do a sending spell to Zane.
That's true. You've met him. Tell me what you want to say.
Hey, it's Lucian. Leo's friend. Are you in Stonewall? So,
David said that's Wyrid.
You got 15 more words if you want to say
Damn.
anything else.
no.
Just
All right.
wanna hang.
10 words, that's it. After a couple of minutes, you get a response back. I say a couple minutes. After a couple of seconds, you get a response back and it just says, "What the fuck? Hi, Lucian. This is Zane. Yeah, I'm in Stonewall. Sup with you?"
Alright, I'm going to try the sending spell. Not the sending message. Does it work?
Stop talking. Don't
No.
talk.
Welcome back.
Thank God.
Thank God you're
Thank-
here.
No.
Thank Paranum themselves that you're here. I'm sorry. I'm
Just,
sorry. I'm sorry.
Tell him that you and I are here in Stonewall and that we're going to meet him somewhere.
You
In the
probably should have
basement of
like
the
led
inn.
with that, Lucian. Like
I will
instead
let
of
you
saying-
retroactively change what you
I'm
said
here.
because David was gone.
Because that's a third level spell.
I don't want you to waste a third level spell slot.
I'm going to say, can you meet us in the inn that we were in, whatever the name was?
Sure.
Oh, it's a shitty one?
One of you
No, the
guys
good one.
cheap
give
one.
me a name for a fancy inn in the city of Stonewall.
No, the cheap one, the cheap one.
The cheap one? Okay.
You what?
Mhm.
Why are we gonna walk back to your cheap ass?
Yeah,
inn?
we're already at our good one.
Okay,
You're
okay.
in ours.
If that's the case, still, I'll let one of you guys tell me the name of this fancy place. I've already described it to you.
The cannon and ball.
Wow.
The Winter Rose.
I
Okay, that's
like
cool.
that one a
That's
little
cool.
bit better.
Period.
It's like he's from here or something.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. Okay, you tell Zane to meet you guys in the Winter Rose. You're finishing your breakfast. There's like an awkward 20 or 30 minute pause afterwards where you guys are just kind of looking around at each other, kind of being like, what are we going to talk to him about? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? And eventually he opens the door and closes it behind him. He's like bundled up, like shivering. It is pretty cold outside today. It's in the low 30s, so it's still about freezing. But he bundles his jacket around him, shakes off some of the snow, and approaches you guys, and he just says, "Hey, it's great to see everybody. Leo, great to see you. How's it going?"
Right? It's cold. It's gotten cold real fast.
Yeah, I have to agree. What's up with the impromptu meeting? I wasn't expecting you guys to be in town.
Maybe just on some assignments for school, and we thought we'd stop by while we're here since we were close by.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you more about the thing.
The thing.
The
I'm gonna say into his head. I'm gonna say the book.
Into Zane's head?
I mean, if we're trying to be discreet, then yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure that you weren't sending it to Leo, but you're sending it to Zane, and Zane just... You guys are weird.
Hello, I'm Dahlia.
Hi, nice to meet you. I was gonna ask here in a second.
Oh yeah, why's that?
I'm
Did I
still,
lift up my?
I'm still processing.
I'm gonna message him. Boo.
He shivers a little bit. He says, "Do we have a room? Can we go talk
Poor
somewhere else?"
brother.
Do we have a
Yeah,
room?
you
they've
wanna-
all been,
we
they've
wanna
all been
talk in our
helping me.
room?
I should have.
What time
probably
is it?
mentioned that
It's still
before.
early in the morning.
Okay.
Is it not 10 yet?
It's about
Can we
8,
go
9
back in
o'clock.
our-
Sorry, we can go to our room.
Yeah, he follows you guys. You got everybody back to your room. You guys kind of sit around the room on the beds, the chairs. Zane is kind of pacing, still trying to warm himself up. So you
I
guys
thought
get
there was
back in
only one
there.
bed.
Let me switch up the music really quick. So he is pacing a little bit, preparing to say something. He's still like, don't talk in my head. I'm just... Okay. So, you said you wanted to talk about the thing. And your friend here, Dahlia,
That is my name.
correct, said the book. What do you know?
That's why we're here. We don't know anything. There's so many books, and you said I know it when I saw it, but I don't know that I've ever seen it.
To let you know, you were told that they found what they were looking for.
Oh,
Way long ago. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna say, like, Zane probably would have written you a letter. I think I mentioned it in passing, but I don't think I messaged it to you at all. But after they had found it and Zane sent it off, I think he either stopped by the school or sent you a letter or something, and he said, like, hey, we found what we're looking for. Keep an eye out for Sacredana, but we got the book that we were after. So he's pacing around, and he's asking you guys, like, what do you know about the book? I told Leo that we had found it, and clearly he's filled you guys in. I hope you trust them well. This is supposed to be incredibly confidential information.
We are just curious and would like to know more about it.
Okay.
yeah, like why everyone's trying to get their hands on it.
Well, it was just us. And then some band of thieves got their hands on it, fled to Chimera. Dad is going to chase them down, but
So you don't
that's
have
a
it?
long travel. No, we don't have the book.
Right.
Right
We
now,
also,
if anyone
on
has
the
it,
way here,
Dad
was
has it.
stopped by guards going across the bridge, the Great Bridge.
Well, yeah, I've heard of some things going down in Hillmount. I assumed Dad had something to do with it, but I don't know.
Why are you also interested
What?
in some dusty old book anyhow?
Well, it's not just a dusty old book. You know, you got a friend here who
What is the
studies
book?
books and is able to cast magic from it. It's pretty powerful.
So it's like a spell book?
I don't know if it's exactly that, but it had the vibe of one. You could just tell it was magical.
But
So why
what
does
made
everyone
it?
want it?
Yeah, what made it important?
I don't know, and I would love to know the answer to that, but I can't answer that without the book here. All I know is it was supposed to get brought to Father Edel, and then he was going to tell us what to do with it from there.
Any other word on this, Sarah? What is it?
Sacredana.
Right.
That one.
No, that one is still a complete mystery. We don't know what it is, or where it is, or who it is, or why it is, or when it is.
Seems like you have a lot of information.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out.
Do you at least
We
know
know-
why you want to know it?
No, same with the book. I am simply following instructions from people that I trust.
Do we know what language Sacredine is in? Does no one know the language that they use?
No. No, I don't know the language
Could
at
it
least.
be? Could it be a mix of languages?
Maybe. Lucian, go ahead and give me a history check, we'll say. You're asking a good question here, and I know you know a couple languages.
Filthy 20.
Filthy. What languages do you know?
I speak Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Halfling.
I speak Celestial.
I thought you spoke Sylvan instead of Dwarvish. Or Halfling, one or the other. Because Sylvan is like the language of magical stuff. Like that's what wizards use to
I
write
just,
in.
I just want to see my proficiency. I might be wrong. That's what I've got down here. If I'm not sure.
We might change it. You're supposed to be proficient in Sylvan. I think
Okay.
that was something that was decided like way towards the beginning. But just heads up for you, most magical stuff by wizards, it's kind of like how people used to write in Latin just to be pretentious. It's the same thing. Like wizards write in Sylvan just so no one else understands it. It's like a we study it and we learn it. Yeah. So if you want to swap that for either Dwarvish or Halfling, I think Halfling's more common. So I'll let you decide what you want to do.
Cool.
But you speak Sylvan and you speak Elvish. On a dirty, filthy, nasty 20 check, you're at least able to pick up on the closest etymological connection to those words. Sacra is something along the lines of like sacred, and then Dana, if you're translating it correctly, either means like root, tree, or like door. You're not exactly sure how to translate it. Or like door or gate, something like that. But like a thing that you go through. Kind of the same thing.
Okay. I need to do something with the book, so I don't want to do it in front of Zane. So I've got to do it later on.
Yeah, he sees you there thinking, and he's like, his brain's fried. But no, to answer your question, I am not given the privilege of knowing exactly the details of what I'm after. Now, if I found it and I brought it, I'm sure that would change things, but our systems operate a little bit differently. You guys at the school, you're given all of the information for the quest before you go. We are given a very simple and straightforward command: bring this thing back, slay this monster, and then we just go do it. Because at least I trust in the people above me, and they're going to make the right calls.
I'm going to message Leo in his brain and be like, how much do we trust Zane?
Wait, I can't message him back with my brain, can
You
I?
can. You can. I think you can do a one
I'm
sentence.
going to message you again and be like, thumbs up or thumbs down. Just do it subtly.
I think you can. I
Yeah,
wanna
you should
say-
be able
You can
to.
respond.
Message
in your
lets you
head.
respond.
Good
It's like a
message.
one sentence kind of thing. It's gotta
Yeah.
be a short message.
Okay. I trust
I can
Zane.
reply.
Alright.
Okay.
Don't-
Wait.
No.
Yeah.
This
Wait,
is
wait,
Danny,
wait,
not
wait.
Ava doesn't know,
You're
but
not
I
involved in
will...
this, guys. You know, Ava,
As soon as I said that,
you
like,
can't hear
with
this.
my
You
head,
can't hear
as
this.
soon as I said that with my head, I out loud said, "Wait."
Okay,
yeah.
you said
No.
you trust him with your life in your head, and then you said wait out loud.
Yep. Because I know what he's thinking. I feel like that's a pretty.
Zane looks at
given.
you and he's like, "Okay, I'm waiting."
Oh no, not sorry. I was thinking too hard, obviously. So, you're still going after the book now. What am I supposed to be doing? Should I still be on the lookout for it?
I mean, yes, if you find it, obviously we need it. But like I said, once we kind of piece together where it went, Dad took a couple sword members and went down to Chimera and was going after it. And then all of this shit happened in Hillmount. And I don't even know the first thing about it. But I'm hoping that he got there before it happened and that he promptly got out. But I don't think he would have gotten there in time. He might be sifting through the rubble as we speak. It's a long trip down there.
There's a lot of rubble.
Yeah.
Mention right now. Any idea what's going to happen with that?
With what?
Just everyone fighting.
No, and I share the sentiment that Dad and Father Adele do, which is if they want to fight and have their little debacle, let them. That's none of our business.
How long do you think it's going to be before it comes your business?
Well, if they decide to
Right now,
make the trek up the mountain, we were built to be defensive, so I doubt they get past the wall, but I don't see any reason why they would.
Okay. This isn't. We're not trying to start a war, are we?
Not to my knowledge. That's
Insight check.
Not that they tell you anything.
you can absolutely roll an insight check. Leo, your brother is also going to roll an insight check on you. So Lucian, go ahead and roll that, and then he is going to react to his result. A 12.
Inside check me.
He seems
Can I
genuine,
contest it?
like he wants to stay away from that. On a 12, it's pretty obvious that he's like, that's none of our business here, and I don't want it to get involved. Not my monkey, not my circus.
Makes sense.
Leo, what was yours? Did you roll an insight check?
What am I rolling? I'm
Did
rolling.
you say you were rolling an insight check?
No, you said you were rolling insight on me, bro.
I thought you said you were rolling one. Okay.
I was gonna contest. Can I contest it?
You can. I'll let you choose either deception or persuasion. Deception is going to be a little more useful for you here, but persuasion would kind of be in the realm of like, hey, you're my brother, trust me.
I'm gonna do deception.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, I'm gonna do deception. That's a nat 20.
Oh,
Let's go, baby.
On a nat 20, I'm going to say that your deception check actually gets him to the point where he is trying to read the group and he gives up. He pulls out a chair from like one of the tables in the room and he sits in it, has the chair backwards, and he leans against the back of it and he says, listen, I am confused. I am trying to figure out why all of you were here. Leo, you could have just written me a letter if you had questions about the book and you wanted to know if it got here or not. But the fact that you're asking questions makes me incredibly confused. I'm not going to say I'm suspicious, but usually people only ask questions when they already know something and they want to know more. So what do you know?
I know that people are willing to die for this right now. To get their hands on this book.
I don't know if anyone's willing to die for it, but it seems like a lot of people already have, whether they know it or not. I don't think it's a coincidence that this book gets taken, Dad tracks it to Hillmount, and then before he even gets there, the place is razed. And I know that as good as you are, and as much as I trust you, that sometimes you can't help but to put yourself in a situation and try to understand it. So I just want to know if you were involved. And if you do happen to be involved, what part you had to play, why you acted without telling us. Tell me something.
We were sent on a mission.
To rescue me.
Where were we when the vampires and stuff?
It was in Hillmount. That was a mission where you guys rescued me.
Okay,
so
perfect.
we were sent
on a mission to Hillmount.
To rescue me from the church.
Completely different, yeah. And this is where we found Dahlia, but we also came in contact with the Breeze Hands, who had the book. And then there was Grace, who was there from, what are they called? The Ardent
church.
Solace?
The Ardent Solace, yes.
And literally they were killing each other for this book. And then Dahlia was being called a weapon.
It's true. I was in a box.
So there's a lot more going on with this book than any of you are leading on.
I know that you rolled a nat 20 on your deception check, and I will still honor that. But he asked what you had to do with this, and you begin navigating the conversation, and you see him relax and his tension fades as you say, like, we were sent on a mission from the school to rescue Dahlia from the church, completely unrelated. But then you mention that they were fighting each other for this book. And even on a nat 20 deception, you kind of just ratted yourself out to your brother that you know the book was there and that you know that people were fighting over it. So on a nat 20, I'm going to say that your brother, no insight check needed, you have already won the conversation with him. But that tension immediately rises back, and then you watch as he almost physically like shuts himself off, and he says, okay. And you know that he doesn't trust what you're saying, but he knows you as his brother, and he isn't going to sit here and push any further. If you're choosing, like, on a nat 20 deception, you're lying really well, but he still knows you're lying. He's seeing it as too much of a convenience, and you said too much, and he just kind of says, right, okay. You register that he shuts off, and he says, well, if you don't know anything, I obviously don't have much to give you, but who knows? You can probably talk to Father Edel, and if he wants to relay that information to you, he has the right to do so.
I appreciate it.
I'm alright, by the way, after the box. Thanks for asking.
I'm still processing.
So am I.
Is Father Adele here?
Zane stands up, scoots his chair back in, and he says, yeah, he's at the church. He's the one who sent Dad down to Timir. So if you want to go talk to him, you absolutely can.
Over the table.
Go ahead.
Leo noticed that he shut off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
But with that, Zane's going to stand up and walk over to the door, and he's going to open it, and as he opens it, you guys see that there's like someone carrying like a basket of cleaning supplies and fresh sheets and stuff like that, who like walks up to the door and waits for him to leave, and he just kind of looks back at you, pushes his lips together, nods his head a little bit, and again, without an insight check needed, you know that he is very sad that this conversation went the way that it did. And he takes his leave and exits out, and then the lady standing in the door just goes, I hate to be a bother, but this room was next on my cleaning. Do you want me to come back?
No, we're done
please.
here.
Right. Well, I will wait for you to leave then. And she kind of steps off to the side and sets her things down. And we will...
As soon as Zane's out of the room, I'm going to open the book and
In
write
front of this
in...
cleaning lady? Really?
No, the door's closed. The door's closed, right?
We'll say that you
Is
get
the
up and
place?
close the door, and you tell her just like, hey, 1 second, and you close the door.
Yeah. I'm going to write in, do you sense any of your siblings nearby?
How do I want to do this? I will let you ask it this question, but to have any hope of it answering it correctly, you're going to need to give me a spell slot.
Yep, sure.
right.
I'll go 4th level.
Go first level.
Okay, go.
You cast it at the first level, you empower the book a little bit, and the book replies, not here, but near. And then that ink pops up, and then it fades and disappears.
Ask it about the Sarah, the Sacra.
Oh yeah, I'll write that in and say, can you translate this?
It does not respond, which you would take as a no.
I think we just put ourselves in it, Leo.
Yeah. He knows.
And with that being said, Zane now knows that you guys are up to something, even if he doesn't know what. We will end the session there and pick up next week with you guys going to talk to some other people and potentially getting some more stuff done with this.
Could have just left it at rescuing me, my man.
That's his brother, man.
The words just kept falling out of your mouth.
Just heard him talk about
As
the
a
book,
DM,
like,
it's really
we did
hard
have
to
fight.
make a call in a situation like that where you roll so well, but you specifically said the thing
You
that
just
set him off.
kept going. You had it in
You
the
had
bag.
it.
Like,
I
hold
was-
on, for real. He knew I knew about the book. He was already suspicious that we were
He was
already.
Yes,
talking
but
about the
he was
book, and
actively
all the way
relaxing
to
when you were
Stonewall to talk
when
about
you
it.
were in Hillmount, though. You were sent to rescue me from the church. That's an important enough reason for you to be in Hillmount, other than the book.
Like,
I'm
yeah,
saying
it's
we
like-
were missing in Hellman, and we were there, and we were
Mhm.
doing stuff.
It went from it's
what
a
I mean.
coincidence and I'm
Felt like I was
suspicious
more
to
like-
oh, I know that you were there for this reason.
And we came here talking about the book constantly.
Yeah.
It was
No, we
you were
came
this
out
close to
outright.
sliding right past and having Zane fully be like, I can ignore the coincidence because I trust you. Oh,
He
it was that
knows.
close.
I'm
We know
gonna-
where the book
I
is,
gotta-
or we got it.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't. Ah, fuck. I hate this game.
All right.
Gotta learn the very subtle art of when to shut your pie hole.
Yeah. If you roll a nat 20, that's when you step
Look,
back and
one
say,
time.
hey, I win. I do it. I need to add one more thing before all of this heads out. You write in the book and then close it, and then you guys hear a knock at the door. Lucian, you quickly put the book back up and open the door, and it's Zane. And he's back in the door, arms crossed, and he looks to Leo in the room, and he says, "Oh hey, before I go, Lucilda said hi."
What do you mean Lucilda said hi? Where's Lucilda?
Damn.
Elefino. She left a couple days ago. And
She
he
left.
leaves and exits after that, and that's where we're ending.
Oh, that's where you're gonna leave it?
He did
Okay.
that just to be mean.
Yes.
Good
love
night.
it.
That was just to be mean. He stopped himself dead in his tracks in that hallway and said, "You know what?"
He said, "Oh, by the way, Lucilda said hi. See ya.
Yep.
Thanks."
You guys share a common pettiness, and I love and appreciate that.
I see
All right.
that.
We're actually
We'll
going to
see
bed this
that.
time. See you guys next week. Goodbye.
Bye.